The Cabin Factory. It's that spooky time of year where I try to find a somewhat scary game to review. This one has you paying close attention to the environment because you never know if something might be around the corner. The story behind this is that you're a cabin inspector. This company makes cabins for theme parks and movies, and they only make one kind of cabin, filled with creepy furniture and mannequins. However, they have a pesky issue with them being occasionally haunted. Now, how exactly does that work? Do workers put it together and then this ghost family decide to haunt it? Maybe if they didn't recreate their old home, it wouldn't be so inviting to them. Or here's an idea, just sell them the cabin and then they can furnish it. Or just sell it haunted. They can't haunt every cabin you make, or can they? It's never clear. The story makes no sense. It's told through special event moments in the cabin. However, it's the gameplay they want you to focus on. It has you going into the same cabin every time, but you're looking for differences. If you see a difference or something moving, you need to leave immediately and then go to the panel outside and press the danger button. If you find everything is okay and not haunted, you need to hit the clear button. The fact they set up this whole system instead of just not making haunted cabins is f***ing nuts. If you get 8 correct in a row, you win the game. There's also a second part of the game afterwards. If you correctly guess all the cabins, you get another ending. Every time will start out the same. It'll put a cabin in front of you and you need to go inside. I did turn up the brightness because I think the set brightness level was too dark when you're looking for differences. I'm only going to turn it on for a little bit what it's going to look like without the lighting change. I guess you could think of it like an assist mode if you have the lighting on much higher, because it definitely was easier. And if you're looking for a challenge, keep the lighting where it is. The differences were often small. Maybe it's just the mannequins watching you, or maybe the remote is moved, or maybe a mug is like moving. Over the 2 hours you play this game, you're going to be very acquainted with the way the house is set up. I hear this is like another game called Exit 8, where you're walking down a hallway looking for differences. So I guess if you played that, you'll know what to do in this. The biggest issue is that sometimes a change is not necessarily a haunting. You would think this creepy family looking at you would be an obvious haunting, but no, it's what the company asked for when they built it. And you really only find that out after you realize it's wrong, when you press the danger button. Even the dad looking out the window could be on purpose, or maybe he's going to attack you. You need to investigate to be sure. Which is the other part of this game. Occasionally the ghost will try to kill you. It only happens in about 20% of the rooms you come across, but you can always avoid them to get to the exit. Now the exit might be blocked, so you might need to find another way out, but with limited places in the cabin, it wasn't that hard to figure out where to go. The game is all about trial and error. If you die, you'll be reset back to the elevator that you arrived in, or if you guess wrong, it just resets your counter of correct guesses. You could just keep pressing buttons and never go into the cabin and just get super lucky, but where's the fun in that? And they probably should have disabled that option. There are more haunted cabins than safe ones. Safe and haunted, there are over 40 cabin variations for you to explore, and honestly, I kind of wish there were more. I really enjoyed this. It was a little bit scary at times, but after a while, since there were not really that many cabins, you start to get down what each cabin was going to do, or if it was safe to walk around. Most of the time you're going to need to go upstairs in order to confirm it's a haunted cabin or not. It might actually be normal until you come down, and the mom or the daughter might want to kill you. You always need to be on guard after coming down the stairs. After you beat the game after getting 8 in a row, they give you a counter of the cabins that you've not actually guessed right, and they rotate between them until you guess correctly on all of them. Then it unlocks random mode, where it will randomly give you cabins, and you'll just keep doing this forever. You can still get 8 in a row and it will drop balloons if you do it, but there's nothing past this. The Cabin Factory was a spooky, fun little game. It won't take you more than 2 hours to see all the cabins and get the endings. It's not as hard as you might expect, as the limited number of cabins made the differences that it could possibly be less daunting than you might expect. Now this is normally $2.99, and yeah, that's a fair price for this. I wish there was more of a backstory to this family haunting this cabin. It's there, but it's just so simplistic, as they really don't give you much. This is an interesting spot the difference game, told in a creepy way. It could be scary at times, but it's an easy game for me to recommend if you're looking for a quick, spooky game for Halloween that won't break the bank.